Scene script. Have you ever wondered why we make excuses? It's a fascinating question, isn't it? We all do it, and yet these excuses can be our own worst enemies, standing in the way of our progress, our success. And the antidote? Motivation. It's the driving force that can help us overcome the tendency to make excuses, to shy away from challenges. So, how do we harness this motivation? Let's dive into some strategies to stop making excuses and start achieving our goals. Setting clear goals is the first step to banishing excuses. But how do you set clear goals? Start with specificity. Instead of saying you want to get fit, say you want to run a 5-kilometer race in under 30 minutes by the end of the year. This is a specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goal, often referred to as a SMART goal. Now let's talk about routines. Routines are powerful. They can turn the chaos of life into an orderly procession of productive tasks. A routine can be as simple as waking up at the same time every day, or as complex as a detailed schedule outlining every hour of your day. But remember, the key to a successful routine is consistency. Creating a routine helps to build discipline and structure into your life, making it harder for excuses to find a place. It's like setting up a personal conveyor belt for productivity. With clear goals and a routine in place, it's time to prioritize. Ever felt overwhelmed by a daunting task? It's a common feeling, isn't it? But there's a solution. Prioritizing tasks based on their importance is a powerful strategy. It helps you focus on what truly matters, reducing the chance of neglecting crucial responsibilities. Sort your tasks from highly essential to less essential, and tackle them in that order. But what about those big, intimidating tasks? Well, they don't have to be so scary. Break them into smaller, more manageable steps. Think of it as dismantling a large mountain into small rocks. Each small step you take brings you closer to your goal. This approach makes progress more achievable and reduces the chances of making excuses. Remember, each task, no matter how big, can be broken down. Each step, no matter how small, moves you forward. Don't let the size of the task intimidate you. After all, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Taking responsibility for our actions is key to overcoming excuses. It's about acknowledging when we've slipped into the excuse trap and actively working to change our mindset. This is where accountability comes into play. It's like having a mirror that reflects our actions and attitudes, allowing us to see where we need improvement. But there's more to it than just owning up to our mistakes. It's also about eliminating negative self-talk. You know, those little voices in our head that tell us we're not good enough or that we can't do it. They're often just manifestations of fear and self-doubt. Instead, let's replace these self-limiting beliefs with positive affirmations. Let's remind ourselves of our strengths and capabilities. Let's talk to ourselves the way we would talk to a good friend, with kindness, understanding, and encouragement. It's not just about being accountable to ourselves, but also to others. Sharing our goals with others can add an extra layer of responsibility. It's about creating an environment that fosters growth and accountability. Imagine having a friend, a family member, or a colleague who's aware of your objectives. They can provide support, share insights, and gently nudge you back on track when needed. This is the power of accountability partners. But let's also talk about setbacks. They're inevitable, they're part of the journey, and they're not your enemy. Instead of making excuses for failures, try to view them as learning opportunities. Analyze what went wrong, adjust your approach, and use these setbacks as stepping stones to success. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about learning, growing, and evolving. Visualize your success, stay positive, and remember that change takes time. Every step you take, every setback you overcome, brings you one step closer to your goals and to the person you aspire to be. The road to success is paved with challenges, not excuses. As we journey, let's set clear goals, create a routine, prioritize tasks, and break them down into manageable steps. Let's hold ourselves accountable, replace negative self-talk with positive affirmations, and surround ourselves with accountability partners. Let's learn from setbacks, visualize success, and maintain a positive mindset. Remember, we are the masters of our fate, not the victims of our excuses. Let's take charge of our lives one day at a time.